Hey there, YouTube fam. Welcome back to our channel where we bring new things, tech and software development. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell notification so that you'll never miss an exciting tutorial. Trust me, you won't want to miss today's episode. Today, we are diving into the world of Microsoft Access, where we are creating something truly amazing, a functional login page. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced Access user, this tutorial is for you. So let's buckle up and get ready to take your database skills to the next level. But before we jump in, make sure you subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you will be joining our incredible community for tech enthusiasts, where we explore the latest trends, share valuable knowledge, and empower each other to grow. Remember, subscribing not only helps you stay updated with our future videos, but it also shows your support, motivating us by creating quality content for you. We are committed in making your learning experience enjoyable and rewarding, so hit that subscribe button now. Okay, enough talking. Let's get started on building that functional login page in Microsoft Access. Grab your favorite beverage, create your schedule, and let's embark on the exciting journey together. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our channel. Let's conquer the MS Access login page project together. Don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So, as we have a lot of incredible content lined up for you. So let's fire up our Microsoft Access. Okay, so let's do Access. So we're going to create a login page directly from scratch. So we're going to call it, let's use that. So we only need to create a blank form. So this way we're going to open the form in design view. So we're going to add some extra fields. So the first thing we need your labels. So sorry for that. Account. Let us do some little formatting to the title here. Want to use the font as Times New Roman. Font size should be 24, and let me use color to be red. So log into your account, and maybe I'm going to bold this one such that the moment you view, that's how it's going to appear. You can also create a line. You see how to do that. Then from there we create username and the password field. We're going to use the text box. So this one is username, then create another one. That's password. Then maybe you can create a label here. Forgot contact the administrator. Just use that. So we can rearrange these fields here. You arrange and stack them, then resize the fields. Okay, let me first remove the layout. First place them here. So that is it. Can now stack them. Okay, I think that's good enough. Yeah, the layout seems good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to format these labels here. Let me first resize them. That this one and this one should also be formatted such that the text should be Times New Roman. Font size, let me use 14. Okay, 14 is a little bit. We use the 11 and bold. Then I'm going to use the red in color. Then on the property sheet here, I'm going to set the special effect. I want to use. Let me use the shadow. That looks good. So the moment you can see what we mean by shadowed. Now the only thing that is missing is a button here. Change design view, add a button. Button, we want form operations across the form in case anybody wants to exit the screen, then the next button you're going to add is a login. So this is where you are now going to use Visual Basic. So we are going to just select any button and then we reprogram that button to do what we want. So we're going to say login form and login button and finish. First, okay, I want to delete these labels here. Let me resize these fields and add a label by itself, username and password. So don't worry about the green, whatever that appears here. So you can reformat these ones. Want them the color to be red times font size should be, let me use 14 and bold, should not be flat. The style should be, let me see, the styles should not be flat, should be shadowed. Same case applies to this one. I'm gonna apply the outline as red and then I'm gonna do a shadowed effect so you can see how this now looks like. So let me resize the username and password field, that is the labels. Same case with this one. So the only thing remaining is the buttons. So I'm going to format the buttons. I want the outline should be red. Then there must be somewhere we are going to set. Okay, let's do that for now. It has a shape effect. I'm going to choose that one. Then what I want to do is arrange these buttons. I'm going to change them. That's the format, the tabular format. Then I'm going to change the shape outline to be red. The font should be Times New Roman and should be bold and white in color. So save the changes. Let us query login form. Run the form. This is how it appears. The moment you do exit, you can see the exit button is working. Now the only bit remaining is the login button. But before we get there, let us try to resize the form. That, yeah, I think that is enough. So let us format this text to be, okay, shouldn't have done that. The field should be, okay, the color should be blue. Then Times New Roman, that is it. If you forgot your password, kindly contact the system administrator. Now I want us to detach this form from the background. So what we do is I'll right click, select form properties and select these two, pop up and the model. Then I want us to auto center the form, then remove the record selectors such that, because we do not have any data that we are displaying, so remove the scroll bars, and I think that is enough. So save that, view the form, and now you can see the form has been detached. That is it for now. Now the next thing I want us to look at is the working. So this button is not working as it's intended. So I want us to see now the password hasn't been working. So what I want us to change is the format. Let's look at the format. That should be let me see. So well, this is where we set the password. So right click that. There is the property sheet here. On the data tab, you see the input mask. You select password, next, and finish. So the moment we look at this one, you can see now any data that is typed there is masked. The next thing is changing the functionality of this login button. So what we do is first we change the name of that button. The name is, let me change that to button login. Then this one we're going to the name. Let's change the name to, sorry for that, the text password. Let's call this one text username. So we're going to reprogram this using the VBA, Visual Basic for Access. So on event, we're going to change this one to event procedure, and then we can write the procedure here. So let me pull this here. So the first thing is we're going to use an if statement. Say that, so we are going to reprogram to hard code that we need a user to log in with the admin as the username and the admin as the password. So the first thing we're going to look at is if the value of the text username, if the value of the username or value equals to admin, then I want us to tell the user that the username is correct. Else we tell the username, the message box, that the username is incorrect. And I want us to find out now if it works. So and if, cross this one, change the view and press this one, you can see the username is incorrect, so we're going to correct that. So what happens if I say admin, the username is correct? So you can see that is working. So go back, event procedure, click here, incorrect. So let us remove this one and say this. If the username is correct, then we want to check if still the password is correct. If .steve password equals to admin lowercase, then tell the username, or maybe redirect the user, because now the two things are correct. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a form very first here. So I'm going to create a blank form here and call it, let me open that form and use a label here, call this dashboard. Save that one and call dashboard. That whenever the login details are correct, then we are going to redirect the user to this page here. Let me enlarge this one, red column, font size should be 36. So let me resize this one. Same, do the pop-up from properties, all okay, from properties, pop-up and record selectors. Let us see if we can auto center that. Simple. So when the user logs in, we show this form. We can remove this later, but for now, just a basic login form. Now I want, if this one are correct, you cross this form and redirect the user. First we handle what happens if it's not correct. So this one is redirect the user. So let us look at, okay, that's not a comment, but if it's not correct, then you tell the user that the password is wrong, and you end if. That is the first if. So this one, redirecting the user, first you need to close the current form. This is done by using the do cd.cross. So this one will close the current form, and now for it to open a new form, you do cmd.open form. Then we press the name of the form here. The form name was, let us find out, dashboard. The form name is dashboard. So let us open this one, dashboard, and before, maybe we can tell that person that login successful, message box
maybe here password is wrong, username is correct, and I think that should work. So let us see if that works. Admin, wrong password, password is wrong. What happens if I use the admin lowercase? Login successful, and you can see the form got closed and we opened this form. So actually that is how you create a login page. So let us see if it works. So close this one because I do not need that table. Login form, the username is this and this, so you can see correct username. So I want to add admin, then admin, let me add a so that the password should be wrong. You can see, so the moment I type in the correct password, that means login is successful and you get redirected to the dashboard. So that is how you do a login page. So kindly subscribe and hit the bell notification if you have not subscribed to continue supporting us to create more enticing and content for you. Goodbye.